The solstice has arrived. Longer periods of sunshine are here mostly, and people are heading to their cottages and camps to relax. As the summer moves along, one of the items people watch for is cyanobacteria blooms. Cyanobacteria, also called blue-green algae, can be other colors as well, brown, red, and so on. Although toxic in several ways, it does make for beautiful photos. This second otherworldly image is a bioluminescent algae bloom in Australia. Bacteria, as a general category, consists of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Although sometimes I think beautiful should be added. Back in May, Chinese scientists reported the discovery of a previously unknown strain inside the Tiangong Space Station, marking the first time a novel species has been reported from China's orbital habitat. The strain, officially named Niallia tiangongensis, why are these things never just called NT uigui? Anyway, was described in a peer-reviewed paper published in the International Journal of Systemic and Evolutionary Microbiology. Quote, "Understanding the characteristics of microbes during long-term space missions is essential for safeguarding the health of astronauts and maintaining the functionality of the spacecraft. In this study, a gram-positive aerobic spore-forming rod-shaped strain, JL1B1071, was isolated from the surface of hardware on the China space station." End quote. For those of us whose high school biology is definitely a thing of the distant past, gram-positive means a thick cell wall. Here's a lovely diagram of it. NT, which is what I'm going to call it, is related to the human pathogen Niallia circulans, which is linked to wound infection and is usually soil-dwelling. So, from humble beginnings on Earth, all the way up to the stars. The presence of mutated bacteria is not that unexpected, however. Something similar has been seen on the International Space Station. Back in 2018, 5 strains related to the opportunistic pathogen Enterobacter bugandensis were discovered, and then last year 8 more were seen, and they look to be genetically distinct from their earthly counterparts. I'm going to call all of these EBs ooey-gooey 1 through 13. It is unclear at this point if NT evolved in space from the N circulans version through specific mutations, or if some spores with advantageous genetic changes found themselves in an environment where those mutations could give them an advantage. For example, the new species can break down gelatin, using it as a source of both nitrogen and carbon. That's actually pretty cool. Some protein mutations also seem to indicate a possible enhancement in the ability to create biofilms, which connect and protect different individual microorganisms. Some also have a better response to oxidative stress and can more easily repair themselves from radiation damage. All of these would come in very handy in space to fight against microgravity and enhanced radiation levels. So definitely, these NT bacteria reside in the possibly good category. In this image, yellow is good, the purple is bad, and green is opportunistic. Studying how bacteria evolve in space is very important for the health of astronauts, cosmonauts, and tachionauts of the future. In fact, despite mutations, the space environments we currently have might even be too clean for human health. That must be good news for anyone applying for the space station janitor position. All this talk of bacteria did make me wonder who does clean the ISS or the Tiangong Space Station. Apparently, all astronauts and cosmonauts are expected to and have cleaning duties. Cleaning a space station amounts to a full day of work for each resident for each week of residence. The space stations have filters that scrub particles from the air, and the astronauts also have a vacuum. What did one astronaut say to the other? "Hey, where'd you leave the vacuum?" "Huh, I left it outside."